Good morning again, everyone. We are gathered here today for the pre-bid conference for civil works, two contracts under re-invitation to bid number 2026-003 and seven contracts under invitation to bid number 2026-010. Again, we are live via our YouTube channel, DPWH Davao de Oro First DEO Procurement LS, in compliance to the Memorandum of Secretary Vivencio Dizon dated October 10, 2025, and pursuant to Section 38.2 of the Implementing Rules and Regulations of the Republic Act number 12009, which directs us to live stream procurement activities for accountability and to enhance transparency of procurement processes.
Before we proceed, may I ask the back secretariat to please acknowledge all who are present, including observers, if there's any for today's activity.
Good day, everyone. We would like to formally acknowledge the presence of all the attendees for today's pre-bid conference for civil works. We are joined by our Bids and Awards Committee Officer headed by our back Vice Chairperson, Engineer Carlo Antonio T. Guzman,
Present.
along with our back members, starting with Engineer Eric Y. Valdez,
Present.
Engineer Nora C. Ibarle,
Present.
Engineer Renz Joseph L. Casilak,
Present.
and Engineer John Ignacio A. Federizo.
Present.
We also acknowledge the head of the back secretariat, Engineer Maria Shelby Estopia,
Present.
present as well as the head of the back to the technical working group, Architect Clint Jan B. Galera.
Present.
Also, Mr. Vice Chair, in accordance to the Section 43 of the Revised Implementing Rules and Regulations of the Republic Act 12009, the Bids and Awards Committee has sent notice of procurement activities to the following observers who may attend and observe all stages of the procurement: to the Commission on Audit, to the Nabunturan Commerce Incorporated, to the Nabunturan Integrated Cooperative, and also to the Crime and Corruption Watch International. Unfortunately, our invited observers cannot attend today's activity. However, a representative from the Commission on Audit will be monitoring the proceedings through our official YouTube live stream. That's all, Mr. Vice Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Biton. Since the majority of the back members are present here today, so we are in quorum, and I hereby declare this pre-bid conference for civil works in order. We have the preset agenda for this pre-bid conference for civil works. First is the brief presentation of the contract to be procured, which includes basic contract data, requirements of bidding documents, documents to be submitted by the bidder, the technical and financial components of the bid, criteria and procedure of eligibility check, preliminary examination of bids, detailed evaluation of bids, post-qualification, status of ongoing projects and awards. Second is the other matters. Third, the question, comments from bidders and replies of the back and other representative of the procuring entity. And lastly, the summary proceedings including supplemental bid bulletins to be issued. Any motion for other matters to be included in the agenda? If there's none, may I know the pleasure of the body?
Mr. Vice Chair, I move for the adoption of the preset agenda for today's pre-bid conference, Mr. Vice Chair.
I second the motion.
It has been moved by Engineer Renz Joseph Casilak and seconded by Engineer Nora Ibarle, and with no objection, the motion to adopt this agenda is hereby approved. First in the order of business is the explanation of the basic contract data. This will be presented to us by the planning and design engineers.
Name of contract: repair or rehabilitation of Mampising Bridge along Surigao-Davao Coastal Road, Barangay Pindasan, Mabini, Davao de Oro. Contract ID number 26LA0051. Location, Mabini, Davao de Oro. Scope of works, removal of existing damaged structure, abutment slope protection A and B, unsuitable excavation on bridge waterway, structure excavation on foundation, hand-laid rock embankment, repair, rehabilitation of abutment slope protection A and B, reinforced concrete, grouted riprap closure on ends. Approved budget for the contract, 2,058,242 pesos and 51 cents. Source of fund, FY 2026 RA 12314 regular 2026 current. Contract duration, 150 calendar days. Size range, small b. License category, C and D. Cost of bid documents, 5,000 pesos. For the second contract, name of contract, repair, rehabilitation of Langoyon Bridge, abutment slope protection, along Asuncion to San Isidro to Laak to Veruela Road, Barangay Libuton, Laak, Davao de Oro. Contract ID 26LA0052. Location, Laak, Davao de Oro. Scope of works, removal of existing damaged structure, abutment slope protection A, unsuitable excavation on bridge waterway, structure excavation on foundation, hand-laid rock embankment, repair, rehabilitation of abutment slope protection A, reinforced concrete, grouted riprap, closure on ends. Approved budget for the contract, 1,345,066 pesos and 80 cents. Source of fund, FY 2026 RA 12314 regular 2026 current. Contract duration, 150 calendar days. Size range, small b. License category, C and D. Cost of bid documents, 5,000 pesos. That's all, Mr. Vice Chair.
Name of contract, construction of multipurpose building Barangay Hall, Barangay Cadunan, Mabini, Davao de Oro. Contract ID number 26LA0043. Location Mabini, Davao de Oro. Scope of work, construction of one-story Barangay Hall. This include tables, chairs, and cabinets. Powerhouse with 25 kVA genset standby type. Solar panel and fire detection and alarm system. Approved budget for the contract is 9,900,000 pesos. Source of fund, FY 2026 GAA CSSP BIP. Contract duration 180 calendar days. Size range small b. License category C and D. Cost of bid documents 10,000 pesos. Location map, vicinity map, site development plan, structural mapping, perspective, ground floor plan, elevations, roof plan, geotag photos. Next is name of contract, construction of multipurpose building Barangay Hall, Barangay Cabacungan, Nabunturan, Davao de Oro. Contract ID number 26LA0044. Location, Nabunturan, Davao de Oro. Scope of work, construction of one-story barangay hall. This include tables, chairs, and cabinets. Powerhouse with 25 kVA genset standby type. Solar panel and fire detection and alarm system. Approved budget for the contract is 9,900,000 pesos. Source of fund, FY 2026 GAA CSSP BIP. Contract duration 180 calendar days. Size range small b. License category C&D. Cost of B documents 10,000 pesos. Location map, vicinity map, site development plan, structural mapping, perspective, ground floor plan, elevations, roof plan, the JOTAG photos. Next is name of contract, construction of multi-purpose building, Barangay Andap, Laak, Davao de Oro. Contract ID number 26LA0056. Location, Laak, Davao de Oro. Scope of work, construction of one-story barangay hall. This include tables, chairs, and cabinets. Powerhouse with 30 kVA genset standby type. Solar panel and fire detection and alarm system. Stainless steel water tank 2,000 liters. Approved budget for the contract is 9,900,000 pesos. Source of fund, FY 2026 GAA CSSP BIP. Contract duration 214 calendar days. Size range small b. License category C&D. Cost of B documents 10,000 pesos. The location map, vicinity map, site development plan, structural mapping, perspective, ground floor plan, elevations, roof plan, and the JOTAG photos.
Next project, we have Surigao-Davao Coastal Road, S01376MN, kilometer 1799 plus 409 to kilometer 1800 plus 244. Contract ID number 26LA0086. Location, Pantukan, Davao de Oro. Scope of works, concreting of additional 2 lanes, 4 into 6 lanes with 300mm thick. Kilometer 1799 plus 406.750 to kilometer 1800 plus 219.750 with a total length of 813 meters as per plan. Kilometer 1799 plus 409 to kilometer 1800 plus 244 with a total length of 813 meters as per RBIA. Roadway excavation, surplus common excavation, addition of outer 2 lanes with 300mm thick with a total length of 813 meters long, construction of intermittent concrete paved shoulder, construction of minor drainage structures, construction of drainage with concrete catch basin, construction of loading and unloading bay, construction of sidewalk with curb and gutter, installation of regulatory signs, parking signs, loading and unloading zone, application of reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings. Approved budget for the contract is 22,782,647.43 pesos. Source of fund, FY 2026 GAA regular infra. Contract duration, 185 calendar days. Size range, small b. License category C and D. Cost of bid documents is 25,000 pesos. This is the location map for the said project. The typical details and the geotag photos.
For the fifth project, name of contract, Surigao-Davao Coastal Road, road section ID S01376MN, kilometer 1816 plus 849 to kilometer 1817 plus 280, with the contract ID number 26LA0087. Location is Mako, Davao de Oro. Scope of works are concreting of additional 2 lanes, 4 into 6 lanes with 300 mm thick. The existing roadway width is 13.4 meters. With the addition of 2 lanes, the roadway width will be 21.6 meters. At kilometer 1816 plus 818 to kilometer 1817 plus 310, with a length of 492 meters as per plan, and kilometer 1816 plus 849 to kilometer 1817 plus 280, with a total length of 492 meters as per RBIA. Roadway excavation, surplus common excavation, intermittent graveling of shoulder, construction of concrete paved shoulder, and application of reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings. The approved budget for the contract is 13,663,466 pesos and 68 centavos. Source of fund, FY 2026 GAA regular infra. Contract duration is 156 calendar days. Size range small b. License category C&D. Cost of bid documents 25,000 pesos. This is the location map of the proposed project. The typical roadway section details. And the geotagged photos. Start of the project, middle of the project, and end of the project. Name of contract, Surigao-Davao Coastal Road, road section ID S01376MN, kilometer 1791 plus 354 to kilometer 1792 plus 703, with the contract ID number 26LA0088. Location is Pantukan, Davao de Oro. Scope of works are concreting of additional 2 lanes, 4 into 6 lanes with 300 mm thick. The existing roadway width is 13.4 meters. With the addition of 2 lanes, the total roadway width will be 21.6 meters. At kilometer 1791 plus 318 to kilometer 1792 plus 659, with a length of 1,341 meters as per plan, and kilometer 1791 plus 324 to kilometer 1792 plus 703, with the length of 1,341 meters as per RBIA. Roadway excavation, surplus common excavation, construction of concrete paved shoulder, construction of concrete canal lining and other minor drainage structures, and application of reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings. The approved budget for the contract is 42,885,996 pesos and 69 centavos. Source of fund, FY 2026 GAA regular infra. Contract duration is 202 calendar days. Size range medium A. License category B. Cost of bid documents 25,000 pesos. This is the proposed location map of the project. The typical roadway section details, and the geotagged photos. Start of the project, middle of the project, and end of the project. For the last project, name of contract is Surigao-Davao Coastal Road, road section ID S01376MN, kilometer 1808 plus 592 to kilometer 1809 plus 324, with the contract ID number 26LA0089. Location is Mabini, Davao de Oro. Scope of works are concreting of additional 2 lanes, 4 lanes into 6 lanes with 300 mm thick. The existing roadway width is 13.4 meters. With the addition of 2 lanes, the total roadway width will be 21.6 meters. At kilometer 1808 plus 604 to kilometer 1809 plus 320, with a length of 719 meters as per plan, and kilometer 1808 plus 592 to kilometer 1809 plus 324, with a length of 719 meters as per RBIA. Roadway excavation, surplus common excavation, construction of concrete paved shoulder, construction of sidewalk with curb and gutter, and application of reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings. The approved budget for the contract is 24,588,615.06 centavos. Source of fund is FY 2026 GAA regular infra. Contract duration is 186 calendar days. Size range small b. License category C and D. Cost of bid documents 25,000 pesos. This is the proposed location map of the project. The typical roadway section details. And the geotagged photos. Start of the project, middle of the project, and end of the project. That's all for ITB 2026-010, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Planning and Design Section Engineers and from Maintenance Section Engineers, for your brief explanation of the infrastructure projects to be bid. Next in the order of business is the requirements of the bidding documents. Documents to be submitted by the bidders, criteria and procedure for eligibility check, preliminary examination of bids, detailed evaluation of bids, post-qualification, and status of ongoing projects and awards, which will be presented through audio-visual presentation.
Requirements of the bidding documents. Documents to be submitted by the bidder. The following documents should be included by the interested bidders as specified in the Section 54.2 of the Implementing Rules and Regulations of Republic Act 12009. Technical component of the bid. A. Valid DTI or SEC certificate of registration. B. Valid mayor's business permit. C. PhilJobs Platinum membership certification in accordance with the Section 20 of the IIR of Republic Act 12009. D. Statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. E. Statement of single largest completed contracts of at least 50% of the approved budget for the contract or ABC of the contract or procurement project to be bid in accordance to ITB Clause 5.5. F. Net financial contracting capacity computation, which must be equal to the approved budget of the contract or a procurement project to be bid in accordance to ITB Clause 5.6. G. Bid security in prescribed form, amount, and validity period. The bidder, at its option, shall submit a bid security in a form of bid securing declaration of any of the following forms and amounts. 1. Amount of not less than 2% of ABC if bid security is in cash or cashier's or manager's check. 2. Amount of not less than 5% of ABC if bid security is in surety bond, bank draft, guarantee, or irrevocable letter of credit. Bids shall remain valid for the period specified in a bid data sheet, which shall not exceed 120 calendar days for the date of the opening of bids. Should it become necessary to extend the validity of the bids and the bid securities beyond 120 calendar days, the procuring entity concerned shall request in writing all those who submitted bids for such extension before the expiration date therefor. Any discrepancy in amount, even a centavo, means non-compliant. H. Audited financial statement shall be received by the Bureau of Internal Revenue or BIR. I. Income tax return filed in the preceding year and paid through BIR electronic filing and payment system. J. Tax clearance. K. Project requirements, which shall include the following: technical specification if applicable, delivery schedule if applicable, warranty security if applicable, brochures of the equipment offered if applicable. L. Omnibus warrant statement in accordance with the Section 54.2 of the IIR of RA 12009, 11 items. M. To ensure in a disclosure of relations and beneficial ownership pursuant to Section 81.1 and Section 82 of IIR of RA 12009, and memorandum dated November 19, 2025, all prospective bidders are mandated to submit the following documents. 1. Latest General Information Sheet reflecting the beneficial ownership duly received by the Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC for corporation. And 2. Sworn Affidavit of Eligibility and Beneficial Ownership following the template attached in the bid documents as Annex A for bidders, including sole proprietorship. Financial component of the bid. A. Bid form. B. Bid prices and a bill of quantities. Any bid exceeding the approved budget for the contract or ABC shall be automatically disqualified. Please be reminded of the following. Failure to attach any requirement or any missing, incomplete, or patently insufficient documents in the above-mentioned checklist is ground for outright rejection of the bid and will fall as non-compliant. All documents to be submitted must be current and updated, otherwise the bidder will be rated as failed. Prospective bidders should submit their bids using two-envelope system. The technical component of the bid shall be sealed in one envelope containing the following. 1. Original copy of technical documents, sealed in one envelope marked as Original copy of technical component. 2. Copy 1 of the certified true copy of original copy of the technical documents, sealed in one envelope marked as Technical component copy 1. 3. Copy 2 of the certified true copy of original copy of the technical documents, sealed in one envelope marked as Technical component copy 2. The financial component of the bid shall be sealed in one envelope containing the following. 1. Original copy of financial documents, sealed in one envelope marked as Original copy of financial component. 2. Copy 1 of the certified true copy of the original copy of the financial documents, sealed in one envelope marked as Financial component copy 1. 3. Copy 2 of the certified true copy of the original copy of the technical documents, sealed in one envelope marked as Financial component copy 2. The technical component and financial component of the bid must be sealed in one outer envelope. Each document must be ear tagged appropriately, and bidders must use A4 size bond papers to their bids. Also, bidders are urged to only fasten the documents at the topmost portion instead of hard binding them. For the financial component of the bids, the original copy shall be written legibly in ink, and bid amount must be limited to 2 decimal places. In case of discrepancies, the following will prevail. Bid prices between figures and in words. Bid prices in words will prevail. Bidders' detailed estimate and bid prices in BOQ. Bid prices in BOQ will prevail. Bid amount in original copy versus the copy 1 and copy 2. Bid amount in the original copy will prevail. Any insertions, erasures, and overwriting shall be valid only if they are signed or initialed by the duly authorized representative of the bidder. Each and every page of the bid form, including the bill of quantities under Section 9 of the Philippine Bidding Documents Related Forms, shall be signed by the duly authorized representative of the bidder. Failure to do so shall be ground for the rejection of the bid. Criteria and procedure for eligibility check, preliminary examination of bids, post-qualification, deliberation recommending award, and award. Bidding will be conducted through open competitive bidding procedures using non-discretional pass or fail criterion as specified in the IRR or Republic Act 12009, otherwise known as New Government Procurement Act or NGPA. The lowest calculated and responsive bid shall be used as the criteria for contract award. After determining the bidders that submitted their bids for the contract at hand, the Bids and Awards Committee or BAC, with the assistance of the BAC Technical Working Group, shall check if each bidder that submitted their bids is eligible to bid for the contract being procured. Pursuant to ITB Clause 26, the procuring entity will undertake the detailed evaluation and comparison of the bids which have passed the opening and preliminary examination of bids to determine the lowest calculated bid. The same shall be applied to detailed checking, evaluation of the technical proposal, after which the bidder rated as LCB will undergo post-qualification with the assistance of the BAC Technical Working Group or BAC TWG. Once post-qualified, the bidder will determine as the lowest calculated and responsive bid and subsequently be awarded for the contract. Strict application of BAC TWG during the post-qualification process will be undertaken as per DEO 127 series of 2018, such as but not limited to verification and validation of the bidder's stated competence and experience, including the declared LCCC. Checking the performance of bidder in its ongoing government and private contracts. All bidders found to have conflicting interests shall be disqualified to participate in the procurement at hand, without prejudice to the imposition of the appropriate administrative, civil, and criminal sanctions. DPWH Davao de Oro 1st District Engineering Office reserves the right to reject any and all bids, declare a failure of bidding, or not award the contract at any time prior to contract award in accordance with Section 70 of RA 12009, without thereby incurring any liability to the affecting bidder or bidders.
We are now done with the agenda number 1 and its subsections, including agenda number 2, other matters for the discussion of the three-strike policy. Do we have any other matters to be discussed?
Mr. Vice Chair, we have some other matters to discuss. We will be utilizing the contractor's profile eligibility processing or SAPEP for our eligibility check. The slide. Pursuant to the Department Order Number 164 Series of 2025, DPWH Davao de Oro 1st District Engineering Office shall use the following major categories of works and similar categories of works in determining the work experience of the bidder for a particular contract as determined by the end user. For the contract ID number 26LA0051, repair rehabilitation of Mampising Bridge along Surigao-Davao Coastal Road, Barangay Pindasan, Mabini, Davao de Oro. For the major category, FCSPS, and for the similar major category is FCSPS and RCPS. For the contract ID number 26LA0052, repair, rehabilitation of Langoyon Bridge, Abutment, slow protection along Asuncion-San, Isidro-Laak-Veruela Road, Barangay Libuton, Laak, Davao de Oro. For its major category FCSPS, and for the similar major category is FCSPS and RCSPS. For the contract ID number 26LA0043, construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Hall, Barangay Cadunan, Mabini, Davao de Oro, with its major category BICWOP-LC, and for the similar major category BICWPHCCP, BICWPHCCP 16, BICWPLCCP, BICWPHCDP, BICWPHCDP 16, BICWPLCDP, BICWOPHC, PWHC 16, BICW PMCDP, BICW PMCCP, and BICW OPMC. For the contract item number 26LA0044, construction of multipurpose building Barangay Hall, Barangay Cabacungan, Nabunturan, Davao de Oro, for the major category BICWO PLC, and for the similar major category BICW PHCCP, BICW WPHCC P16, BICW PLCCP, BICW PHCDP, BICW PHCDP16, BICW PLCDP, BICW PHC, BICO PWHC16, BICW PMCDP, BICW PMCCP, and BICW OPMC. For the contract item number 26LA0056, construction of multipurpose building Barangay Hall, Barangay Andap-Laak, Davao de Oro, for the major category BICWO PLC, and for the similar major category BICW PHCCP, BICW PHCCP16, BICW PLCCP, BICW PHCDP, BICW PHCDP16, BICW PLCDP, BICW OPHC, BICOPWHC16, BICW PMCDP, BICW PMCCP, and BICW OPMC. For the contract item number 2686, Surigao-Davao Coastal Road, for the major category RPC, and for the similar major category is RRP RCTP. For the 26LA0087, Surigao-Davao Coastal Road, for the major category RCP, and for the similar major category is RRP RCTP. For the 26LA0088, Surigao-Davao Coastal Road, for the major category RCP, and for the similar major category RRPs and RCTP. And lastly, for the 26LA0089, Surigao-Davao Coastal Road, for the major category we have RCP, and for the similar major category is RRPs and RCTP. Also, Mr. Vice Chair, for the additional reminders, all prospective bidders shall submit a clear copy of all the documentary requirements. For correction, the bidder must submit 2 original copy and 1 certified copy of its technical and financial documents. I would also like to clarify that as per the memorandum dated February 24, 2026, only the latest general information sheet reflecting the beneficial ownership duly received by the Security and Exchange Commission or SEC for corporations, partnerships, or private sector organizations, foundations, and associations will be submitted. The sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership following the template attached in the bid documents as Annex A shall no longer be required. In compliance with DPWH Memorandum dated May 28, 2026, subject strengthening the disclosure of ongoing and awarded projects and verification of net financial contracting capacity or NFCC in Department and DPWH Procurement, the bidder shall ensure that the submitted computation of net financial contracting capacity must be true, correct, and consistent with the bidder's audited financial statement. The NFCC shall take into account in all ongoing government and private contracts, including those presently awarded but not yet started. Next. Balik sa'yo. All prospective bidders shall submit a clear copy of all the documentary requirements for the technical components of the bid shall be sealed in one envelope containing the following: one original copy of the technical document sealed in one envelope marked as original copy 1 of technical component. 2. Original copy of the technical document sealed in one envelope marked as original copy 2 of the technical component. 3. Certified true copy of the technical document sealed in one envelope marked as copy 1 of the technical component. The financial component of the bid shall be sealed also in one envelope containing the following: one original copy of the financial documents sealed in one envelope marked as original copy 1 of the financial component. 2. The original copy of the financial documents sealed in one envelope marked as original copy 2 of the financial component. And lastly, the certified true copy of the financial documents sealed in one envelope marked as copy 1 of the financial component. And the technical component and financial component of the bid must be sealed in one outer envelope. Failure to comply shall be ground for disqualification. And also, as per Memorandum of Secretary Vivencio B. Dizon, dated February 24, 2026, that was mentioned earlier. And for the additional reminders, during the 3-year transitory period of RA 9184 to RA 12009, existing guidelines issued under the RA 9184, especially Section 34.3b2 of the 2026 Revised Implementing Rules and Regulations of the Republic Act 9184, the Department Order 127 Series of 2028, strict application of RA 9184 in the conduct of the post-qualification of bidder with delayed on ongoing projects with DPWH shall be adopted. Checking the performance of the bidder in its ongoing government and private contract will be strictly implemented. If the BAC determines that the bidder has any of the following deficiencies due to the bidder's fault or negligence, the procurement entities shall disqualify the contractor from the award without any right to reimburse of fees and incidental costs paid in connection with the procurement and the infrastructure contract subject to it. A is a reported negative slippage of at least 15% in the single contract, or reported negative slippage of at least 10% in the 2 or more contracts, or failure of the contract to commence repair works on ongoing contracts within 7 days and to complete them within 30 days after the receipt of the procuring entity's notice of defects and deficiencies, or failure of the contractor to commence repair on contracts with pending certificates of acceptance within 30 days and to complete the works within 90 days after receipt of the procuring entity's notice of defects and failures, or substandard quality of work as per contract plans and specification, or unsatisfactory performance of the contractor's obligation as per contract terms and conditions at the time of inspection, or lastly, liquidated damage currently imposed on the contractor. The Department of Public Works and Highways Davao de Oro First District Engineering Office reserves the right to verify and validate all information provided by the bidders. Submission of the bids through a representative shall be allowed, provided that the representative must present an authorization letter, notarized special power of attorney for sole proprietorship, board, partnership, joint venture resolution with secretary's certificate for corporation, partnership, joint venture as proof of authorization. The same authorization and letter must be sent to BAC Conval 11 at gmail.com. And lastly, the representative must present a valid company ID or any government-issued ID. Important DPWH issuance. DPWH Memorandum dated November 19, 2025, submission of updated general information sheet reflecting the beneficial ownership information for encoding in the Civil Works application. Contractors are likewise reminded to submit an updated GIS annually or every time changes or amendments are made and filed with the SEC to ensure the information remains valid and consistent with official records. DPWH Memorandum dated September 16, 2026, interim guidelines upon lifting of suspension and procurement activities for locally funded civil works project. Section 8, the net financial contracting capacity. Section 9, disclosure of relationship and beneficial ownership. Section 81.1 and Section 82 IIR of Republic Act 12009. Department Order Number 241 Series of 2024 subject guidelines on the processing approval and reporting system of the construction safety and health programs for DPWH and infrastructure projects. And for the Department Order Number 28 Series of 2024 subject 3 strike policy of infrastructure goods and consulting services contracts. And also for the memorandum dated February 19, 2026 of Attorney Rio T. Espirito, OIC Undersecretary for Support and Services. In reference to the unnumbered memorandum dated February 6, 2026 on the subject, this guidelines and the issuance of certificate availability of allotment. Implementing officers are instructed to undertake procurement activities of all FISARO items in the FY 2026 budget at the earliest time short of award pending issuance of SARO by the DBM. The deadline of submission of the bids will be on July 14, 2026 at 10 a.m. The opening of bids shall be done immediately after the deadline of the submission of the bids, which shall be conducted in the second floor conference room, DPWH Davao de Oro First Engineering Office, Humabon Street, Purok 11, Poblacion Nabunturan, Davao de Oro. Bids shall be addressed to the back chairperson, Engineer Perla P. Mamigo, DPWH Davao de Oro First District Engineering Office, Humabon Street, Purok 11, Poblacion 18 rather, Purok 18, Poblacion Nabunturan, Davao de Oro. That's all, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Ms. Bitoon. We will now proceed with agenda number 3, which is the question comments from interested bidders and replies for the back. Is there any questions or comments from interested bidders? None?
None, Mr.
How about from our online viewers?
None also, Mr. Vice Chair.
Hearing none, we will now proceed to the last agenda, which is the summary of proceeding, including supplemental bid bulletins to be issued, which will be discussed by the procurement unit.
All needed information were discussed and well explained by I would like to remind that the interested bidders to visit from time to time the PhilJobs and DPWH website, especially 7 days before the opening of bids for possible issuance of the supplemental bid bulletins. Again, the deadline of the submission of the bids will be on July 14, 2026 at 10 a.m. That's all, Mr. Vice Chair.
All of the business in the agenda were already taken into consideration. May I know the pleasure of the body?
I move to adjourn this pre-bid conference for civil works, Mr. Vice Chair.
I second the motion.
It has been moved by Engineer Casilak and seconded by Engineer Ibarle. When with no objection, the pre-bid conference for civil works is now adjourned.